How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here. It's another episode of Charmed, as we are halfway done with this season. It's been a really incredible season, to be fair. It's definitely my favourite so far, with what has been going down over the course of this season with Balthazar, with Cole, and just, you know, the writing in general has just really been something incredible. So yeah, I've really felt like with these past 3 seasons the bar just keeps getting higher, which is really great stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this episode holds, as we had to deal with kids being monsters, basically, like literally. They were being quite the problem in the last episode, these kids that were, of course, something more. But we also had to deal with the resurgence of Victor. Of course, it went in a lot more of a better direction than it did the last time we saw Victor. Yeah, it was really great stuff last time around. So why don't we get into this episode of Charmed? It's episode 11 of season 3. Let's go.
An awful position. I have no choice but to be understanding.
You just have to accept that you're engaged to somebody who works for the CIA.
Oh.
Wait, you work for
Supernatural
the
CIA.
You know, ever since you became a blonde.
Do you want something to eat before your meeting with Reese?
What's that supposed to mean, Prue?
All right. Well, wait for this investigation to be over.
It will soon. It has to. There's nothing to find.
Is there? Of course not.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Careful.
Oh no. Yeah, they're gonna get suspicious, aren't they? That is messed. Oh. Oh no. Wait. Is this a fellow Whitelighter?
Too late, Whitelighter. Your charge is dead.
Leo, sorry to interrupt, but we've got a major problem on our hands.
Oh, come on. What the heck is the deal?
Natalie and I go way back. We were
Natalie.
rookies together. Actually, we fought together in World War II.
All your charges need to know is I'm a Whitelighter. This is not a social call. I've
Oh,
come to
aren't you
warn the
happy?
Charmed Ones about such special attention. And honestly, Leo.
What the Wait, what? What the What the?
Whitelighter niece?
Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Well, I
Whoa.
guess we need to run up to the altar room, which, by the way, is right next to the potions lab, and I'll be right back.
Cough. Did you just tell him don't eat? What the hell is your deal?
Not supposed to eat on the job.
What?
I wish I could help you, but I can't.
Her mind's in a bit of a conflict at the minute
Cole's
because
the kind of man who knows how to cover his
Prue,
tracks.
Piper,
You know, if he's alive and you know
detective.
something, he could hurt you. He could hurt your sisters too.
Yeah, she doesn't want them finding out as well.
Happens when you work with someone for as long as we have.
I see
Oh.
Maybe we should check the book, see if the
are we sensing a bit of
that. All right.
fists
Cross-reference
up
finding the warlock.
with this whole shebang? 'Cause, yeah. Did she just pull a
There it
face?
is. A warlock.
This situation. I mean in private, if you wouldn't mind going into another room, please.
This is their home.
Or
What the fuck?
how about this idea?
Wow.
Piper, what are you doing?
She's wanting to
Getting
throw hands with her.
Who put Leo?
On.
I gotta go talk to Piper.
Leo!
I'll be right back.
Piper froze ya.
Just the way she was giddy
Wanna
there,
freeze
like,
me
ooh,
in bed
Piper
for your own
froze you.
personal pleasures,
She's
that
pissed
is
with
fine,
you.
But freezing Natalie is not gonna make her or the elders happy.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh,
but how
who
do you think
cares
I feel
about the
listening to you
elders?
two click. She's a.
Fellow Whitelighter. See? There's your sense.
It's not what I was gonna say.
I can imagine what's going through Piper's head. Like, she is
You're
a
wasting
Karen.
Your time. You can't scrub.
Who are you? Why'd you summon me?
That's no witch, that's a dark lighter.
Yikes! Yeah, we're not dealing with that shit again. Ooh. Nice.
Okay. To serve the greater good, you have a higher calling.
So do we.
I think we'd better both go up this time.
Oh,
Better
goodness.
lay low until we get back.
Oh, come on. Come on.
To get rid of her.
You mean him?
Nah, I mean her.
I kind of love Salty Piper. I can't lie.
I've never seen the elders like this before. They're worried
We're
about
getting
you.
into elder territory.
Aren't you gonna change into your robes? The rules say
I know the rules. I
Oh,
find my jeans more comfortable.
they are
that
comfy.
attitude scares me, Leo.
Well, so do yours.
I wouldn't be a good friend way of your job.
That's Phoebe. Rules say a charge's call takes precedent.
I'm not look, if they're gonna piss me off again, I'm just ready to just be pissed off.
Try and hurt us. Otherwise, I wouldn't have let him go. You have to believe me. All I knew is that I loved Cole. And if anyone understands forbidden love, it's you, isn't
Oh my God.
Oh,
Phoebe is
this-
close to being the same thing
Yeah,
he
I
is
was
as
gonna
a
say,
demon.
this is not, you know, 6 and 2
He's
threes.
a killer.
it? What's the matter?
I don't know. Feels like a witch is being hurt. I can feel her pain.
Is it one of your charges?
No.
What happened?
Oh, shit.
She needs help.
Well, I think she's
Of course I
dead.
could've killed you.
Dan, why would he even want to kill a Whitelighter?
To gain the power to orb up there, the only way in.
And then cause
Once there, he'd be
Armageddon,
able to
basically.
decimate all Whitelighters.
And that would leave all their charges unprotected.
Oh,
He would be able to
boy.
wipe out all witches everywhere.
Yeah, he's going for the full mullah.
Sounds like a master plan to me.
Hey.
The elder, what is it?
He killed her.
What does your rulebook say to do now?
I mean, he was hoping for the Whitelighters to show up, but he was like, well, I'm disappointed. But that's his
Can't really
fault.
just let her die like that. We should have done.
Piper, nothing is more important to me than your safety, and my being here is putting all of your
It's
lives
that
at
vulnerability.
risk.
Leo, you have done nothing but protect us.
You
No.
saw what happened upstairs. I would have rushed off to help that witch if you hadn't stopped me. Now, I am supposed to
Oh.
be guiding you, and you are guiding me.
Leo,
I suggest you channel your anger toward the warlock you're meant to vanquish.
I don't
Now,
like her.
first-
I do not
just
like
have a
her.
moment to process this, please.
Oh.
No, it's time you stopped focusing on yourselves and started focusing on Ames. You
Wow!
must prepare yourselves for battle.
Quite get that last platitude.
You think you're so tough because you took out Balthazar, don't you? Let me tell you something. You're only as good as your next vanquish.
If you're so good, how come you don't know he's alive?
This alley is a neutral battlefield. Our challenge. is to
Look,
fight
I'll throw shade at these elders all day
Our primary
long.
goal is to win. Now try again.
I'm not liking the energy here, folks. Oh no. I mean, there might be this argument that some people might feel like they need this.
Leo never had to approve our spells. He trusted us.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she said that she needs to hear it.
You know what? What she needs, none of us can give her. All right?
A kick in the backside.
Society, you kind of have to admire her professionally. You know, she's very dedicated.
I mean, yeah, she is being professional, but
How's that spell coming along?
For you. My concern is if you fail.
I won't fail. I've gone over every permutation.
oh, she's getting
So long as we follow
overzealous
the rules,
here.
We'll succeed.
You're really not gonna let her finish, but this is the thing though. Like, Piper's got a point. If you fail, you are all fucked.
Way too easy.
Yeah. Shit! Oh no! Fuck! I guess the plan didn't work out then, did it?
Why is someone coming? No. But I hear someone going.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Natalie. Shit. Had a feeling. Weren't it? Oh my god, they've all gone! They've all gone to... Yeah.
Rude. How about you girls? Sure, this poison isn't working fast enough for me.
Get rid
Time
of you
for
all.
amends and victims' revenge. Cloning power turns sour.
Power to change.
I'm
turn
glad that
strange.
they.
I'm rejecting your deflection.
She used it. She used it.
Sent Tor, no meet the elders.
We're going.
Yeah.
Leo.
She wants a word. She.
It's not like we get to remember it anyway.
You will this time.
See, one of the rules being broken, I guess.
Piper, we're officially engaged.
This is a dub for the elders. Yeah! Heart happy, heart happy, heart happy. I was not expecting that, but I'll take it. No, elders are not bad. The elders are not bad. I'm just saying it, okay? Look, here's the thing, though. If it weren't for the rules being broken, who knows what would have happened to the bloody witches and the Whitelighters and the lot. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, it sucked for Natalie, and it sucked that her plan kind of fell apart, in a sense, because, obviously, yeah, she was not counting on Ames disguising himself as the crossbow. But, yeah. I mean, you know, at first I was on Piper's side in regards to, I'm not really a fan. But, you know, I felt so bad for her. But, you know what? I was really surprised. You know what? I was really surprised with the elders because of the fact that I was not expecting them to lift the probation thing. But, I mean, to be fair, Leo just well, not just Leo, but the Charmed ones. They fucking saved this. If it wasn't for them, yeah, like I said, who knows what would have happened. They followed their instincts. They had like, when things went to shit, they had a really risky, in terms of the rule book, but efficient plan. Paid off. So, I mean, that must have been some really impressive feat, really, for the elders to be like, well, holy shit, we could have gotten annihilated. You know what? You're not bad. Probation lifted. So, enjoy your wedding. Just send me some cake. I don't know. It's how I would probably roll if I was an elder or whatever, but yeah. Good times. I'm happy. I will say I am I'm expecting something to kick us in the butt with the elders in terms of intervening on stuff. As long as it's not like when they pulled Leo away when they were going to get married again. Yeah. But, you know what? They're faring a lot better than the Watchers on Buffy, I will say that. Because you can make quite a few comparisons, especially in terms of attitude. So, yeah. I mean, I guess you could even say that Natalie, you know, whenever you're introduced to a Watcher that isn't Giles, and I guess to an extent Wesley, your first instinct is, you're testing my patience. And, you know, Natalie did at first, but as the episode went on, you kind of got an idea of what she wanted, of what she was trying to attain with the Charmed ones. I mean, we have to remember, like, as, you know, it's easy to have a bit of bias to the Charmed ones, because they are the main protagonists of the show. But you have to remember, they're still, I guess, young at the end of the day. They've only been witches for 3 years, which I guess is kind of still in a stage of they've got a ways to go, of course, until they are really proficient in the eyes of the elders, I guess. So yeah. But you know, I feel like as the episode went on, you kind of understood what, you know, Natalie was trying to establish. I mean, yeah, she does go by the book, doesn't she, in regards to, okay, this has to be done. We have to follow the rules. And when we're not going to do things Leo's way because it might be a bit of a hindrance. And yeah, you could say that Leo is a bit blinded by, that compassion, which isn't a bad thing. But, some of these Whitelighters, they feel like they cannot they feel like they cannot risk that, and that's Natalie. At the end of the day, she goes by the rule book down to the last dot, I guess. So and yeah, obviously with everything that came to fruition, it did cost her a life, but you can get an idea that she was trying to do good. Like, she was trying to have the Charmed Ones to be at their best. But I guess sometimes it is okay to break a few rules. Sometimes going with your instinct is the best, really. I mean, that's it with the Charmed Ones. There is that, like, obviously with Natalie, she wanted to get the crossbow, and that would be great because that means that they can't get into heaven, really. Well, Ames, should I say, not them. Well, technically, with the cloning and all of that. But yeah, she wanted the crossbow, but you've also got to, I guess, cover all your bases, really. And, when you had Prue mention about the fact, yeah, it was a bit too easy, wasn't it? You've got to open yourself to caution, really. So I think Natalie did jump the gun a bit by, obtaining the crossbow because, but she wasn't to think that. I guess when it comes to shapeshifting, you expect another person, not an object, really. So, yeah. Alas, that was the be-all, end-all for Natalie. So, yeah. But I really liked this episode in terms of getting to know a bit more, getting a bit more of the lay of the land for the Whitelighters and the Elders and all of that. So, as well as the fact that this was, I mean, of course we have seen little aspects and all of that. Like, I guess you could say episode 12 of season 2 when Piper died. And we saw her approach Leo, but we actually got a full-on look of what, I guess, Elders HQ looks like, I guess, or at least the Whitelighters HQ, because you've got the Elders, you've got the Whitelighters, so yeah, they've got their own little paradise location, I'm guessing, but yeah, it was, and it was just very, very interesting, getting more. I mean, we've seen Sam before in terms of Whitelighters, but I mean, that was he did clip his wings as well. So yeah, but it was really great to learn a bit more about the Whitelight, even their language. Like, I can't do it. I was really perplexed about that. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. Like, especially with Piper, and you know what, I couldn't help but side with Piper. Like, especially with the fact that the poor cherub, she wants to know more about. I mean, obviously it's secretive information. This whole Whitelighter gig is. I mean, Leo even made the mention about it, saying he essentially works for the CIA. They're not going to be open about this shit, so, it's like Area 51 as well. You're not going to reveal anything. They're very, very restrictive. So, if you say anything about, if you worked at Area 51 and said anything, you'd be shot on the spot. And maybe your entire family, probably, because because that's how harsh Area 51 is. But yeah, I've said too much. No, in all seriousness, though, the Whitelighters cannot afford that, so they have to have a very, very restrictive thing. But I do feel so bad for Piper because of the fact that, she does want an interest in her significant other's life, which, is understandable, but I guess it's understandable why the Elders are like, yeah, you can't say anything about us in the public, because it is a very, very restrictive organization. There's a reason why Leo compared it to the CIA, because you don't say the shit out loud. So yeah, but it was still very, very fun stuff. Like, there was a few instances where Natalie was being snippy, and like I said, from the beginning, I was like not really a fan. But then, of course, as the episode went along, that kind of heat died down, I would say. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I couldn't also blame her for sensing something. I mean, especially with the fact that there is the whole witch Whitelighter romance thing that has been a very, very controversial debate, and especially if Natalie and Leo have had a past in terms of working together and all of that, and they are, I guess, within the same, I guess, area, you could say. Your mind starts to wonder, your mind starts to wander, should I say, and grow a bit of envy, I would say. So I can't really blame her whatsoever, but it was really, really great. Like I said, I feel like your perception of the Elders and the Whitelighters does grow, in a bit more of a positive direction with this episode, because we all love Leo, and Leo's amazing and all of that, and like I said, with the Whitelighters, they do have a creed to follow. They do have a rule book to adhere to, and yeah, Leo has that bit more emotion towards not just Piper, obviously, but Phoebe and Prue as well. But that's I've never really necessarily saw that as a bad thing, and I guess you don't really see with this episode. You don't really. I guess we'll have to wait and see what the future episodes do hold in terms of the Whitelighters, because the next Whitelighter we will see, we might not be as he or she might be a bit more of a hassle, I would say, than what we first had when it came to Natalie, or at least what I had when Natalie first emerged on the scene. But I, gotta say, I do have, I guess I do have a bit of respect, because, it's like what was said. I mean, yeah, she might be very, very, she might have a no bullshit attitude with her, but she has that professionalism with her as well. She's not doing this to be a nuisance or whatever, or to be a hindrance to the Charmed Ones. She's not having this very, very restrictive attitude that we first saw, to be a burden for the Charmed Ones, or to be an obstacle for the viewer, because you're going to root for the Charmed Ones, obviously. But she wants them to be at their best, especially now that Ames is out there killing witches and all of that, and has this master plan cooked up. She wants them to be on their A game. So yeah, and sadly, when it came for the Charmed Ones to be on their A game, with that plan all cooked up, it saw the end for poor Natalie. So yeah, but you gotta say Ames had everything really cooked up in regards to his plans on what he was going to do with the Whitelighters. Because he had things mapped out, like even wanting to get rid of a Darklighter. Most of the time, let's have evil, clash together, and let's team up and all of that, because we can. The more evil we have, the more chance we, the more of a chance we have against anyone who is a do-gooder, etc. But no, it was all a means for him to get to the Elders, to get to the Whitelighters. So, Ames was very, very interesting, as well as the abilities that he had, as well as a real threat that he was to the Whitelighters and the Elders as well. So, yeah, Ames was a very, very interesting contribution in this episode. So, yeah, but yeah, like I said, I really loved the whole Whitelighter exploration thing. And yeah, it was very, very interesting to see how things went down with Natalie and her character, and I guess how she grew over time, to the point where it is quite sad, you know, with her demise, with, you know, things going according to plan, and so yeah, but it was also a bit messy in regards to Phoebe, because obviously Leo found out. See, the other episode, at the end of Coyote Piper, I thought the implication that I got was that, you know, Phoebe told Leo and about Cole, like, he's still alive for me, and he's still alive. See, I thought Leo, like, that was Phoebe spilling the beans, because we had that little discussion in the bedroom when Leo freaked out. And, yeah, so at least he is still keeping this a little bit of a secret, but, yeah, that's not going to be secretive. I can feel within a couple of episodes, probably, the full beans is probably going to come out, especially now that we're coming into the second half. And Cole's got to make his resurgence at some point, surely, so, yeah. But, you know, Prue is very, very... Like, there was a few moments where Phoebe was acting up and Prue gave a few looks like, what's going on? So, and obviously she met with that detective. So, yeah, but... yeah, I'm just happy that it's official with Leo and Piper. They can get married. The elders rewarded Leo. Like, they were like, you know what? Yeah, you broke a few rules. We should be bollocking you. But at the end of the day, if you didn't break those rules, we would be fucked, basically. That's it, though. Like, if that plan for the Charmed Ones and Leo to ascend heaven didn't come to fruition, it would be bad news for the forces of good, basically. So, you know, Leo and the Charmed Ones breaking a few rules, they probably averted, you know, I don't want to be over dramatic about things, but the apocalypse maybe. Because, you know, what happens when you make the witches, the Whitelighters, etc. vulnerable? All the demons are going to have their ears perked up and be like, okay, playtime's here. So, yeah, So you know, I got to give credit to the elders for putting this wedding back on for what we're probably going to see come towards the end of this season, hopefully. If not, I don't mind if it happens in season 4 or whatever. Just as long as nothing interrupts this wedding. We had the wedding interrupted once. I will not condone it a second time. So yeah. But no, this was another really great episode for Charmed, especially exploring more of the Whitelighter side of things. And yeah, we even had a very interesting adversary in Ames, of course, with his master plan being cooked up and what he was capable of, etc. So yeah, it was a pretty sweet episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.